eSports Cup 2016 Nexus King semifinals na ngayon ng playoffs natin. Wow, semifinals. So, ayun. Welcome back nga ulit. So, mayroon na tayo ng battle between Cerberus eSports versus Team Infuzed eSports.
Yes.
Okay.
And by the way, I am Rockheart and I'm together with
Aika. So, yan. Bago tayo pumunta sa Champs, Bands, and Pickings, we would like to thank our official sponsors, thenet.com, Garena, Big4 Global, and Viewpay.
Yes.
Yan. So,
Okay.
tala tayo ngayon sa ating Bands and Pickings. Nakapag-pick na ang ating dalawang team. Dito sa blue team natin, andito yung Team Cerberus. While for our red team, we have the Team Infused.
Yes.
Okay, so napag-champs, bands, and pickings na sila. So, a little background about Team Infused. Sila yung nanalo before.
Yes.
Yan.
Against Gamers Alley.
Gamers Alley.
Yes.
And for Team Cerberus, sila yung nanalo between the Steel Wolves.
Steel Wolves.
Yeah,
Yes.
Steel Wolves.
And that was both games were actually 2-0.
Yes.
They swept the games very well and they showed a lot of dominance in both games. There were very big disparities between both the scores and the goals. So, and also in the it's been a very busy week for esports actually, since they've also played in the MBGLs and the PGS games. So, busy teams natin ngayon. And right now, this is the semis. The other teams that won the semis were
Tapos na yung laban yata nila, or
yeah, I think tapos na
yung
actually.
isa para papasok
Yes.
sa finals. So, hindi ko sure kung sino yung nakapasok sa finals
We'll have to
natin.
do that.
Pero abangan nyo yan, guys. Ayun, nakapasok sa finals. Anyway, ito yung waiting time na. Ito
Ito pala.
Ito na pala. So, ating pumasok sa atin is
Imperium Pro Team.
the Emperor Pro Team or the Ashen Arena. I'm not quite sure. Wala pa. So, anyway, balik tayo.
Okay.
Balik tayo sa ating
Back
playoffs
to-
ngayon. Cerberus eSports versus Infused eSports.
Yes.
Ito yung dalawang team na naka-sweep before ng 2-0 sa
Yes.
teams. Ayan, basta ang galing nila.
Galing.
So, ito yung inaabangan nating laban. Again, so tingnan natin yung bans and pickings nila. For the Team Cerberus, nag-ban sila ng Trandel, Fizz, and Lucian. And for the Team Infused, they ban Vladimir, Zillian, and Grace.
And of course, the pickings here, we are actually locked in already for Cerberus in the blue team. We have Yux on the top lane with Anar, Trevor in the jungle with Rek'Sai, Azir will be played by Chalk in the middle, Marky will be using Caitlyn on AD carry, and of course, Shadow will be using Braum on support.
And for Team Infused, we have the top lane Maokai with Gertrude, the jungle with Hechizo, the Victor with ZXC. With the bot lane, we have the Ashe and the Karma with JRM and Akil. Yan.
Yes,
So,
alright.
anyway, balik tayo sa bannings. Alam mo, what's weird is they ban, hindi naman weird, pero alam mo yun, they banned Lucian. Because alam naman natin para-pareho na si Lucian, sabi nga natin lahat, malakas si Lucian between a duel.
Napakahirap niyang kalaban eh. There are very few champions that can fight a Lucian head on eh.
Pero, grabe kasi yung yung bilis ng damage na binibigay niya during a duel.
Yes.
Lalo sa mababang level nila, for instance, for a level 2, 3, gano'n. Ang bilis ng binibigay niyang damage. And like for any other AD carry na hindi pa gano'n.
Despite yung ginawa ng Riot, they're really trying to push Lucian down, pero nandun pa rin yung kapangyarihan niya sa damage niya. Ang ginawa lang kasi ng Riot is of course yung ranges, yung skills niya.
Yes.
Malaki yung binawas sa range, to be fair.
ang laki
Pero
ng
ang
binawas.
sakit pa rin talaga niya,
Hindi naman nabawasan halos yung damage.
yung power niya.
Anyway, Ashe, alam mo si Ashe, between Ashe, napansin ko na, ang lakas niya, alam mo yun, ang lakas niya sa laning.
Yes,
I mean,
definitely.
yung slow niya, yung damage niya, yung passive niya, ang laking help during the laning.
Especially yung engage power niya with his ultimate. To be fair to Ashe, ang ganda ng pagkakabago sa kanya with the arrows,
Yes.
yung mechanics ng arrows niya. And this is contrary to before na walang pumapansin kay Ashe in
Yes.
competitive play.
Kasi we all know that Ashe, wala siyang escape.
Walang natural
Wala siyang
escape
escape
talaga.
skill.
Oo.
So, you mean na kapag nag-gank siya, easy open gank siya before.
That's for teams. I guess that's for teams na hindi sila sanay na walang escape mechanism yung
Yes.
AD carry nila.
So, ayun nga. So, Ash and a Karma in the bot lane. Alam mo yun, they're going to, I think somehow they're somehow gonna dominate the bot lane because of the poke ng Karma.
Yes.
And the shield na pwede niyong ibigay sa Ash na pwede i-chase down yung Caitlyn or any dun sa Braum. However, with the Team Cerberus, Caitlyn and Braum, alam mo yun, there is the Braum. Alam naman natin gano'n nakakainis yung Braum with the shield and the stun with the normal na napakagandang combo yun sa bot lane eh. The Caitlyn and actually, I was preferring the Braum and the Lucian, pero never mind. With the Caitlyn and the Braum, okay rin sila sa bot lane. And alam mo ba, punta tayo sa loading screen. So, alam mo ba, nakita natin ngayon si Braum. Wait lang. So, anyway, Braum and Caitlyn is good sa bot lane because the harass na pwedeng ibigay ng Caitlyn due to layo yung range niya. And we all know na si Caitlyn nga ang mahabang range during sa carries, sa AD carries. Ayun. So, mas mahabot niya si Ash. But there is the Karma who will poke you if you
mahirapan silang i-set up yung range.
Yes.
Ng Caitlyn. Kasi yung Karma, continuous poke yan kahit may shield ka ng Braum. Madedelay niya, matatanggal niya yung initial damage nung Q. Pero if empowered Q ni Karma, eventually tatama sa'yo, hindi ka makakatagal. Especially with Ash nasa likod.
Yes. So anyway, again, you're watching TNC eSports Cup 2016 playoff. The battle between Cerberus eSports and Infuzed eSports, best of 3.
Yes, and we are now loaded onto the Rift. Right now, no major aggressions being done by the teams.
Play safe na pupunta lang sa butas. Yes. They're gonna protect the buff in case na baka, alam mo na yun, baka mag-invade and such. So anyway, again, dito naman tayo sa mid lane. Between a mid laner, we have the Azir and the Victor. Yeah. Alam mo, it's been a long time since I've seen Azir in the mid lane because they are always banning Azir again.
That's true.
So, ayun.
So, a lot of teams are learning how to take advantage of the Azir, the power of Azir. Despite many buffs, mapapansin mo kahit puro buff yung ginagawa ng Riot sa mga picks ngayon, medyo nagsistick pa rin yung mga players natin sa meta na alam nila.
Yes.
Which is, kita naman, may power naman talaga yung from the previous meta.
Yes.
Kahit
andun pa rin
talaga yung initial na sakit talaga nila. So, right now we're reloading into the screen and so I guess ang pinaka-abangan nating matchup dito is sa bot lane talaga sa bot lane usually nagkakatal sa bot lane.
Yes.
Infuses bot lane with Akil and JRM. A lot of times, medyo hit and miss. Napansin ko from a few games that they play, it's either JRM will go 10-0 or the bot lane will suffer a big loss depending how the jungle plays. Pero a lot of times for Infused bot lane talaga, and of course Hechizo works wonders in the jungle for this duo.
Parang nag-jungle pa rin si Hechizo, no?
Yeah, despite may mga previous comments, like yung sinabi mo before, where Infused carries, there's a big difference between Infused this split and Infused last split for TGS since they brought in a coach. So, I guess that there lies the difference and maybe siguro practice na nila. Wala namang pinalitan masyado sa Infused from last.
I think that's the mid lane.
Mid lane lang, right?
Yeah. So anyway, for Team Cerberus naman, balik tayo. Between a Nazir and a Victor.
Yes.
Yeah. So who do you think in the mid lane will dominate somehow?
I would expect early game to be all Victor. Especially depende sa ganks. We have a Rek'Sai on the field. That makes a big difference. Game changer. Regarding sa ganks ng Rek'Sai, definitely Rek'Sai sticks to the meta, very tanky, and can go into your lane without you even noticing it minsan. Depende sa...
Dahil sa tunnel niya.
Yeah, the tunnels.
Bigla na lang siya may tunnel lang.
Pero as the game progresses, you can expect the Azir to outpoke a Victor. Although, yung wave clear ni Victor nandiyan pa rin talaga, yun yung pinakagagamitin ng Cerberus dito eh. Cerberus is the one with Victor, yes. Right?
So, anyway, ayun nga, sabi mga, ito na. Okay,
yeah.
so, Azir and Victor.
Oh,
So the early game will be dominated by the Victor, but somehow in the mid game, Azir will somehow
yes,
dominate.
it
Okay.
scales.
So for the top lane, alam mo ito yung lineup na hindi, aggressive champion ni Yux
Yes.
between Maokai, na alam natin na si Maokai, he is very annoying during clashes and
Definitely, yes.
sa mga ginawang item for the tankiness, yung masakit. Alam mo yun, makunat siya na masakit. Ang hirap niya patayin, kakapit siya sa'yo with the ultimate na, alam mo yun, mas lalo siyang kumukunat. But somehow, okay, so somehow, alam mo, ang ganda rin ng, ang ganda ng combo ng Cerberus because they all have the knock-up. Oh,
Yes.
holy cow.
Alright, so we're back on the game, and there's actually nasa baba yung Maokai for some reason.
Nag-TV. Okay, so
And-
let's try to go back.
Yeah, let's
I
see if
think
we can go
somehow.
back. Yeah, there
yeah,
is,
yeah,
there
we
is.
can go back. So anyway, here, level 3 in the top lane yan. So ito yung na-skip natin kanina. Hechizo!
Hechizo, getting beaten down by Trevor, nakakatakot, pinapasok mo sa jungle. Meanwhile, sa top lane, Maokai is getting pushed down into his turret. And let's see, both summoner spells are actually up for both top laners, so we'll have to see when they're gonna use that. So nakita natin, nasa bottom lane yung Maokai. Pero mababa ngayon. And for the meantime, si Chok pinapasok sa red side jungle, yung nasa blue side jungle with Maokai teleporting in for the support. Gertrude gonna hit them, pero mababa ang HP ni Gertrude ngayon. The whole team of Cerberus is now in the blue side jungle of Infused, and they're getting repelled by the rest of the members of Infused.
Alam mo, very aggressive play coming from Trevor na, alam mo yun, level 3, oh, holy cow, they're
And now they're
getting
going for
the dragon.
Yeah.
And we all know that the Earth Dragon is the most tanky dragon sa lahat ng dragon.
It's very brave of them to get it at this early stage of the game.
Yes. Siguro, para hindi sayang yung TP, somehow, I'm not quite sure if Team Infuse knows na kinuha nila yung dragon earlier na kinukuha nila. Pero, alam mo yun, ang daming na-waste na summoner spell.
Yes. That's a lot of resources for a dragon that's gonna pick up later pa.
Yes. So anyway, Infused JRM used all his spells. They all don't have any flash. The carries
Yes.
don't have any flash at all. But somehow, Team Cerberus still has the flash, the heal. Lahat sila may flash. Actually, si Choco lang yung walang flash. Sa kanila lang sila nag-flash kanina.
Yeah. And then the bot lane of Cerberus tried to follow kasi they didn't really rush into the invade. So that's good. And now they're back on the lanes and continuously farming. Right now, tied on the CS for mid lane. Pero there's a big discrepancy in the bot lane between the CS of Caitlyn and Ashe. That's probably because of the
the delay.
invade earlier. Yeah. So top lane also is medyo even on the kills, on the creep score, and right now we are focused mostly on to sustain for both of these laners.
Tapos alam mo yun, ang dami nilang ginagawa. I mean, like, Trevor is doing his best para guluhin agad yung Elise sa jungle niya.
Tama.
Pero mo yun, pumasok siya dun sa jungle just trying to kill Hechizo na he knows na nandun siya sa blue side. But
Very aggressive, although it's a shame na hindi niya na-lockdown. Pero that's okay. Right now, just minor skirmishes, minor trades on the bottom side. Although Akil's mana pool is going dangerously low, and mostly, I guess, the action will start in the top lane with two very tanky top laners trying to exchange with one another. Meanwhile, very safe naman yung mga positioning nila, although we're experiencing a bit of a delay. Medyo safe naman yung positioning ng mga laners so far, so I don't expect any major clashes at this point, especially both teleports are down.
yes. So alam mo, there's this thing about Karma support. He's a very mana-hungry champion. Kasi
Yes.
you always poke, you shield, because you want your carry to not have all the damage. Unlike for a Braum, who uses the shield and the Q to just be aggressive at
Yes.
all. So anyway, we have, ayun, sa mid lane naman, it's the same. The CS difference is just close. I'm not quite sure what's happening to the internet again, but it's raining outside, so yeah, I'm gonna recon. Yeah,
Alright.
nag-recon ako. So, we're recon. So, somehow, I hope na walang clashes na nangyayari because
Yes.
it will not be a good thing kasi sayang hindi natin nasasaksihan.
Just a little patience. Although you can expect, like sa nakita naman natin, we saw that medyo umaangat-angat lang, konti-konti lang yung, because of the range, the skill ranges for Victor and Azir. So, yung Azir kasi hindi siya masyadong makalapit. Although malayo yung range ng soldiers niya, he can't set it up immediately. Yung immediate placement ng soldiers, kailangan kasi lumapit ka konti before, unlike Victor, before makapag-turn on yung skills ni Azir, kailangan niya medyo mag-setup konti. Unlike Victor, which can just land, ilalapag lang niya yung niya na doon na. So that's for the initial, for right now.
So alam mo, I think somehow the game, yung game natin na to, iikot siya somehow sa mga junglers natin.
Definitely.
Excuse me. With the Elise and the Rek'Sai. Alam mo yun, parang sa gank nila, doon tayo magkakaroon ng clashes. And alam mo kasi maganda dun sa jungle natin pareho. They both have the CC.
Correct.
Okay, so ibig sabihin, hindi sila parang, pag gumank sila, may possibility na pwede silang mauna, or possible na pwedeng hindi.
Especially sa hard CC nung Elise. Remember
Yes,
a few games before, we saw once tumama yung cocoon ni Trevor, there's a big chance na
diba? It's bye-bye to you.
Almost insta-lock. Depende how much advantage Trevor can incur on the top lane. In the jungle.
In the jungle. So, for the top lane naman, they have the Maokai. The Maokai. Alam mo,
it's really cute, yeah.
So, before me and Rico was shoutcasting, and we both love that Maokai.
Yeah, and it's cute to splash art. Nakasmile kasi si Maokai.
Yeah, so he's not scary at all.
Not very, unlike the Halloween theme,
yes,
which is creepy anyway.
So, ayun nga. So, yun yung sinasabi ko. The Maokai, Hechizo can go up, and they can go for the Gnar, kasi nga may Maokai naman, pwede nilang i-hold down for a second, then Hechizo can give the cocoon right away,
yes.
Then there's no escape for the Gnar.
It will depend on the timing of the cocoon.
Yes.
Tsaka kung yung positioning ni Yux.
Yes.
Yeah. So, pero I think last we saw the summoners were down, so it's gonna be very dangerous. So, you can say at this point, ang pinaka-weak spot ng Cerberus would be, pinaka-vulnerability nila would be on the top lane.
I think the bot lane will be the most vulnerable.
Vulnerable for Cerberus?
No, for the Infuzed.
For Infuzed, yes.
Kasi they both don't have the spells, and sabi nga natin, Ash doesn't have the escape skill na pwede, alam mo yun, pag pinasok siya, wala siyang flash, he can just easily go dive. And hindi man ganun kabilis yung, hindi naman super protect yung Karma.
May cooldown din naman. Medyo haba yung cooldown ng Inspire.
The only thing that he can give to the Ash pag nag-escape is the E with the shield and the movement speed.
Yes. Definitely movement speed buff from the Inspire, especially when used properly. And of course, the CC chain of the Karma, which can hold down enemies that they're trying to go for Ashe. Pero that doesn't really give Ashe that many escape options. Although JRM is actually known as a very aggressive laner, he does seem to be playing very carefully these days. So we'll have to see how that fares out. For the mid lane, there just a small trade, although medyo low ang HP nila pareho. Bot lane is going very safely, and both summoner spells are actually back up now. There's a small trade on the top lane. Yux going aggressive. Gertrude gets slammed onto the wall with follow from Yux. This is looking very dangerous for Gertrude, trying to go that top lane, and will get hit by that Gnar, and that will be first blood going over to Cerberus. Now, the gold lead is very small, and that was just from that first blood, but that's gonna give Gnar a lot of tankiness that he will need for later on into the game.
I think he's somehow going for damage because he has that Hextech trigger.
Yeah, he wants to be safe whenever he goes into it, and he wants to take out the gankers really fast.
Yes. Alam mo what's weird with Gertrude? Gertrude didn't use his flash, or di ko alam kung bug ba to or meron talaga siyang flash to escape that Yux. Though Yux does have the flash, pero alam mo yun, when he uses the flash, you go to the tower, I don't think that Yux will go for the tower dive at this kind of level, like level 7 earlier. But now, I mean, napakalaking advantage yung nangyaring first blood for Gertrude na binigay ni Gertrude for Yux.
Yes.
Yan. So medyo siya yung mahihirapan sa lane.
Or we don't know kasi I'm not sure, maybe kinol nung team niya na wag niya gamitin yung summoner spells nila kasi kaka-live lang ng dragon.
Yes.
They could go for dragon play but that's very unlikely right now because medyo yung positioning ng junglers natin is mostly on the top side of the jungle right now. Trevor just using the Raptor buff to deward mostly and Elise is actually invading on the blue side jungle. I'm not sure what he's setting up for, but he looks like he might be going in for a play in the middle. Going in for Chalk. Flashes into the cocoon. Will get cleansed. And Hechizo goes in. Hits it with the Venomous Bite. And that will be a kill for Hechizo. Meanwhile, the teleports to Yux. Going in for ZXC. ZXC tries to switch off but will be protected by that teleport from Gertrude. Now, Hechizo, hindi niya napansin. Medyo na-cancel pa yung back niya and will get killed by Trevor. Very good prey seeker there by Trevor and good game sense to catch. Nandun pa yung Elise. And that's actually a very trade for Infuse overall. They were able to catch Hechizo. I guess siguro dapat tinuloy niya yung atras niya. Pero I guess it's didn't warded yung area ng red side jungle ng Cerberus.
Predictions.
Yeah, pero predict talaga yung galing.
Sana. Ang galing na predict, ang galing kasi na-predict ni Trevor. Kasi walang ward dun eh.
Yeah, exactly.
He has no idea if he is there. Ang laki ng chance na possible na wala
Yeah,
din.
hindi din siya gumagalaw eh. Nag-BB siya. So, Tremor Sense wouldn't have helped
Yes.
on Rek'Sai. Kasi Rek'Sai only detects moving objects.
So, anyway, ayun nga. So, ito na. So, parehong yung both TPs are down again. And there's a possibility that they are going for the bot lane or they're going for a sneaky dragon. The Cerberus is going for a
Cerberus
sneaky
actually
dragon.
going in.
And I'm not quite sure if it's they are aware, but no,
Yes.
they're not aware.
They're
They
not
don't have
aware,
any
yes.
wards there. So this, I think this is the second dragon for Team Cerberus, and it's too
an
late.
ocean dragon.
Yes, and napakalaking advantage nito. In the early game with the dragons, they have the two dragons. So the gold lead is just a small amount.
Yes.
And so unlike before now, before we were watching the Infused game and their gold lead are like, holy cow, how are you doing
Yeah,
that?
thousands and thousands at this point of the game. Pero so far, ang discrepancy dito, nagiging problema is, where is Chalk? Chalk is getting hit by Hechizo and he will be forced to shuffle out of there. Meanwhile, sa bot side, Akil trying to do work, trying to see if he can harass, but somehow sila yung nababawasan mostly and Yux playing very aggressively. Braum goes in with the ultimate. Meanwhile, Marky medyo malayo, medyo natagalan siya sa invade. So JRM will be using his ultimate. He will get indicted and will need to flash. And will that hit? Marky goes in for JRM. JRM was not able to dodge that, and Hechizo will force a flash out of shadow. Although wala talaga, huling-huli na siya out of position na. Meanwhile, Marky sinusubukang pumatay pa kay Akil, pero Akil able to juke a bit and was able to turn that around for Infused.
Yeah. So it's a 2-for-1 in favor of
Yes,
Infused.
that's right.
Alam mo yun, Marky is doing his best to kill the Karma, but alam mo yun, his damage is not enough to kill a
Yes.
Karma at this kind of level and his item at the moment. Pero, there was no escape for both of them.
Definitely. Sobrang boxed in nila.
So he just tries best to kill or somehow to kite that Karma. And he did a good job somehow, pero yun na, there's
Pero
no
that was a
escape.
good roam kasi from Hechizo din.
Tagal actually, ang tagal nung clash na yun sa bot lane. Okay, here in the
Here
top
we
lane.
top lane naman, Hechizo, nasa top naman with ZXC. Kitang-kita na to. Huli na naman ng cocoon. Homing cocoons from Hechizo. Able to get into Yux. Yux gonna try to walk out pero wala talagang escape. 4-man assist. 3-man lang. Akil was trying to go in pero wala siyang kinalaman doon. Meanwhile, nasa bot muna si JRM. He's trying to catch up pero kasi sobrang iwan na iwan siya sa CS. And he's also a kill down. Pero right now, safe under the tower. Wala naman masyadong aggressive moves magagawa. Pero nakaabang sila. Kita sila ng ward, hindi nila alam. And no joy for
Alam mo,
Cerberus.
what's scary in the bot lane is when you leave that Ashe alone with the Braum and the Caitlyn on the bot lane. They can easily tower
Yes.
dive that Ashe. But yeah,
With
So,
proper juggling lang ng tower aggro, kaya nilang patayin yun kung walang summoner si Ash.
yes. So, ayun nga, though wala nga siya lang summoners pareho, it will be very risky for them. So, there's a possibility na pwede pa silang 1-0. Pero ayun nga yung possibility na mangyari na they can go for the tower dive.
Yes, both teams playing very safe at this point. Kasi semis na medyo alanganin tayong nakatakot na yung
Pero grabe yung trap. Holy cow, look at that crit.
Yeah, just one hit was able to...
Uy!
Yaren
Nice
misses with the ultimate. Hechizo flashes in with the cocoon pero nag-miss. Shadow will try to see if he can put some procs onto Hechizo. Hindi kanina about Yux. I think both laners did a teleport play pero wala talaga. Disengaging. Very safe and effective play from both teams here. Meanwhile, wala. Kasi because of that trap line, medyo nahihirapan silang mag-engage papasok.
Because Mauka is far.
Yeah, medyo malayo din kasi. So, that's okay. Both teleports used by both laners, pero intact yung the rest of their summoner skills. And this will give JRN just a little breathing room to try to see if he can get some death CS back. Meanwhile, sa mid, again, dito na po pasok.
Farming and, alam mo yun, uy!
Oh my god, ultimate by Chok will force the flash out of JXC, pero Trevor will do the follow-up and will give Chok that kill. Very good entrance from Trevor there. Was able to anticipate the flash and good reaction time from Chok as well. Pero for the meantime, Hechizo going in for the invade again. The cocoon connects pero medyo mataas pa rin yung buhay ni Trevor from that last gank since siya nabawasan masyado. So, still safe pero Hechizo playing very aggressively, try to see if he can pick up anyone. Meanwhile, Marky is working...
He is max trap because
Yes.
he has a lot of trap at this kind of level. Oh, here in the top lane, nope.
No. I guess they're trying to box out Maokai kasi alam nilang walang pwedeng mag-respond sa invade nila if ever.
Ayan.
Except for Elise win. Pero yeah, tower's pretty healthy pa rin. It's gonna be risky to dive that at this point. Especially since Maokai is at around 80% health pa. Pero I think they're gonna try.
Not in their house. So he's going for a tanky
Yeah,
right side.
that's right. And,
And there's a three-man
gank
gank up.
here for Gertrude going into Yux. Yux will be disabled pero masasave siya nung Malmortius na yon. He was able to get out of there with a sliver of health and basically that ward saved his life there for a bit.
Pero alam mo yun, very risky yun kasi once na nakukun ka, kung walang flash si Yux at that moment, he can easily die. But
Luckily nakapag-tumble out and flash naman siya, so that's good. Although that's a summoner spell burn, pero a lot of resources was put into that.
So anyway, Hechizo is somehow dominating the jungle. I mean, with 3-1 and his 88. I mean, he's like going everywhere. Every lane you can see that Hechizo. And here, ayun, oy, no.
Although Miss Cocoon, Shadow was able to... very lucky break, actually. Tumama lang nun is yung Venomous Toxin niya. And that took about 30% of Shadow's health. So that's good. Ito, Infused meanwhile, bumabawi sila sa Dragon nila. Sana wala tayong respond. Rek'Sai is going in. Pero late, Trevor will have to escape out of this to save his life. And that will be an Infernal Dragon for Infused.
But, in exchange for the dragon, is the first top tower of Team Infused.
Yes.
Alam mo, malaking help yung Infernal Dragon. I mean, it's a good thing na kinuha nila yung dragon na yun. Because, you know, the damage, they should get that a lot of damage because Team Cerberus is aiming for a tanky jungle, a tanky top, a tanky support. So, you should, ayun na. So, and you should go for the damage.
Meanwhile, Marky will cleanse out that flash and arrow and flash in, flash out for both teams. Going in, Marky is going dangerously low. Marky was able to clean up both of those with the Hurricane, and Shadow will be taken out by the creeps. Shadow getting chased down by Hechizo. That will be a double kill for Hechizo.
So anyway, here in the top lane, Gertrude is trying to go for Yux, and Yux goes in and uses his ultimate, and bam! He is going for Gertrude, and here is Trevor in the top lane trying to kill Gertrude, are they going to kill him? Yes.
Very good secure there for Trevor. Maganda yung respawn din Trevor kasi hindi naman talaga kaya patayin ni Yux yun on his own.
Yes,
so that's
he
a
can
good
easily go for the tower and
Yes.
you just have to go. Anyway, so
very good play there from Yux to go into the flash to the wall. The ult to the wall.
So, ayun, ang laking help. So, here, the top lane, Hechizo is here, trying to go for Hechizo, flashes, cocoon, misses, and now he's going in. He is able to kill Yux, and yeah!
Oh my god, that was a very close call, but in the end, another kill for Hechizo, playing an excessively powerful Elise with 6-1-1 on his KDA.
With the Rylai. Alam mo, this is going to be very difficult if someone gets that cocoon and alam mo yun, Elise can burst down anyone at the moment.
Exactly.
Alam mo yun, we have the Gnar with the Mo and he can easily kill that Gnar.
Actually, yes. That's
somehow
very surprising.
hindi kasi-
Mataas yung HP bars ni Nar.
Yes.
Tumatagos talaga.
Though somehow kasi hindi naman naka-mega. So, tama. Ang galing din ng pasok ni Hechizo that time kasi he knows na kakatapos lang ng mega so he cannot go again agad ng mag-mega.
Of course.
Pero that was close for Hechizo.
Very close. Muntikan siya. Mataas yung damage kasi. Like you said, damage build kasi yung ginawa ni Nar here. So, that could have gone either way. That's good na nakabawi konti yung Infuse from there.
Nope. And alam mo, what Cerberus is doing right now is that this is the Cerberus. Yan naman, diba? They're going for the objectives very fast. They're trying to end the game very fast. They're going for the towers, the objectives, the dragons, and everything somehow. Alam mo yan, look at the goal difference. Alam mo yan, ang laki na nung...
point that out. 4K goal difference at 22 minutes.
Yes. So, malaki na yung yung goal difference nila at the moment. And you know, they're nakapag-take down na sila ng 2 towers and
Yes.
it will give so much pressure to Team Infuse at the moment. And you know,
Yeah, despite being 7-7 on the kill score, nakita mo talaga, Cerberus is playing the macro game here. They're taking towers, and the CS differentials for both top lane and top lane and bot lane malaki.
So anyway, let me just put it. This Kate lane has 212 CS, while the Ashe is 146.
Basically
Napakalaking
70
difference nun.
CS with
Diba?
kills.
Yes, with the kills. And also, alam mo yun, yung item build, alam mo, ano yung nakakagulat sa build with this Cerberus Marky is that he, di ba, first build niya is gumawa siya ng BF Sword,
That's
and
right.
somehow rinaan. Then he suddenly built for the QSS to play safe with the Ashe, with the arrow that somehow he gets hit
Right.
all the time.
And actually, I guess they're doing, this is actually the right play to do that. I heard someone commentate before na if you're ahead, it's good to build defensive once you have that lead. And if you're medyo a missed ultimate from Yux, I don't know what he was trying to do there. I don't know, naglag ba yun or what? Pero that's gonna, I think there was also an ultimate used by Rek'Sai to get there.
They're going in for that.
They were trying to go for that, pero nag-miss talaga yung
Miscalculated.
Yeah, I
Kumbaga,
think.
alam mo, everyone is roaming in the map, and you know, Chuck is in the bot lane, Marky is in the mid lane, he is going for the red, and they're pinging in the mid lane because the tower is going to take down by this ZXC and a kill in the mid lane, but somehow Shadow is there in the mid lane, but nope, not today.
Yeah.
So anyway, they're just somehow giving a lot of pressure to Team Infuse na hindi na sila makahinga. Look what's happening. They're pushing all the lanes at all. And here it, grabe yung
Chok goes in for the play on JRM. JRM will get killed easily by Chok. Chok makes that play look very, very simple to do. And that's from JRM going in from the darkness of the jungle. That's a very good reaction from Chok. Meanwhile, Akil trying to do something about that. He's trying to push the vision line deeper into the river, pero nahihirapan na din siya. Marky is defending that tower. Although, to be fair, malapit ng buwag sa tower na yan. ZXC will also give damage to Trevor.
But nope. Alam mo, Trevor is building this Banshee at this early game. Alam mo, and they're leaving that Gnar in the top lane at the moment, and he's just wrecking the tower. And what you guys are doing? Come on guys, you should defend that tower in the top lane kasi pag nabutas yan, it will give you guys so much pressure at the moment, and alam mo yun, oh,
In the meantime, JRM not able to farm out anything in the jungle kasi sobrang anything on the jungle, anything on the lanes, medyo nakakatakot. They're having a hard time. Hechiza flashes in for Marky. Marky will be forced to use the cleanse, but meanwhile, Shadow doing the defense, defending that Marky, and the teleport goes in, cancelled. Trevor into the backline pero wala din. I'm not sure what happened on the top lane. Yukes going in for Gertrude again. Maokai, supposedly one of the tankiest champions in this game, is getting bullied by Yukes. Right now, Chok with that poke, yung sinasabi natin kaninang poke ni Azir. Two-man knock-up by Trevor and will be able to kill the Karma and the Ashe. Oh my god, goodness. Meanwhile sa top lane, Yukes naman binubully-bully lang itong si...
So anyway, the
God.
fourth dragon is up the Infernal Dragon. This will be taken by Team Cerberus at the moment.
Definitely. You'll be surprised kung paano nangyari yun.
Yes!
Mid lane, top lane, durog pareho. ang ano.
So, actually, sakto lang between the bot lane, hindi kasi pinapahinga ng Team Cerberus, and they're doing a great job.
They're doing a really good job in keeping it down.
Oh, grabe! Pero yung si Chok, nandun na siya sa bot lane, he suddenly kills that JRM and nope by JRM. Diba? Yun nga yung sinasabi natin earlier. Diba? Yun nga yung sinasabi natin earlier.
Both Cerberus is actually playing on their advantages right now. Dito lumalabas na yung advantage ni Azir from the long range, and Caitlyn is pushing out lanes consistently all throughout this game. Mid lane, bot lane, sinab na. Tapos sa top lane, Yux is doing a lot of work din on Gertrude. Hindi talaga, walang hingahan talaga for...
Alam mo yun kinukuha nila yung advantage with that Ashe that doesn't have escape tool, and he doesn't have any flash at that time. So, they can easily kill that Ashe. Kasi nga, it's hard to escape at that
Ashe
moment.
is good pag na-build mo siya, pag nagka-advantage siya.
Yes.
In the early game. Pero at this point, the Ashe is pushed down so low where kabalo siya, hindi na siya makalabas sa mapa.
Yung grabe yung delay nung item niya with the... okay, so holy cow, they're having a Baron fight. But anyway, let's go back for somehow, let's see, before the Baron fight. So anyway, nag-take sila ng dragon, and that's where we got, what's happening. Oh!
Consistently pushing into.
Okay, so here, eto na yung nakuha na nila yung Infernal Dragon, and they're trying to go for this Baron. Oy, Shadow!
Gets caught out of position. JRM goes in for the ultimate on Shadow. Shadow will get killed by the whole team of Infused. Shadow I think he was just trying to ward, but he was caught out. Very bad there.
And Team Infused can get this Baron, but somehow Rek'Sai is here, and I know he's aware. But, this is somehow not a good call for Team Infused because their towers are getting wrecked.
Trevor goes in for the steal but will be locked in by Elise, and that will cost Trevor's life. Meanwhile, sa bot lane naman, to be fair, pintrade nila for a tower. Yux is actually still there. Well, the whole team of Infused is trying to go back to stop this push from Yux, but too late. Chok, meanwhile, gets ZXC while he was teleporting out. Chok is stopping 3 members of Infused from going back into the base. And right now, Yux trying to go in, trying to catch the members that were caught out. Yux gets exhausted by a kill, but will take down that Ashe for a double kill. Oh my god.
Diba? There's somehow, Azir's long range is, holy cow. Azir's long range is giving so much pressure to this team, and alam mo, hindi sila maabot. And look, ginagawa lang ni Chok is just poking, and he's like that.
Very close call for Gertrude. Almost got Chok.
Yes, but alam mo, sobrang sakit ni Chok with that Rylai and Nashor's suit. And, he's giving so much damage to everyone in the Infused team. And, nawala agad yung buhay ni ZXC at that time, pero he managed to go and recall. Somehow, nahuli yung bot lane nila, and, I don't know, not quite sure what happened,
Credit to Yux for that ultimate against the wall. 2 of them were, wow.
And I'm not quite sure what happened, but this JRM just got 3 kills and 5 deaths. So I'm not quite sure who he killed at that time, because we're having a
No,
technical
that,
difficulties in
that
our
was earlier,
internet. Yes.
nakuha niya si Trevor. I think she was the one who got the kill on Trevor.
Oh, yes, that's one.
Yeah.
And I don't know where he
The
got
rest,
the
I
two.
think, from the
So
disconnection.
anyway, ayun nga. Ngayon, basag na yung third tower ng ating top lane and the bot lane. And holy cow, what are you guys are doing? What, you know?
Top lane of Infuse is actually open right now. No inhibitors on the top lane.
Yeah,
And,
and they're aiming for the bot lane. And the dragon will be off 30 seconds. And the top lane is still pushed. Diba?
So, choices, Infuse. What are you
Yes.
gonna do?
So anyway, somehow this is giving so much pressure, and I'm not quite sure if they're going to fight for that fifth dragon. Fifth dragon. And alam mo
Yeah, I
yun,
think this
nandiyan
is
na yung
good.
pressure eh. Yung top lane basag, they have the mega minion, and the bot lane walang tower. They can easily go for it. But the kill, oy!
Kill, Hilks, ultimate from Ash will lock down Yux. Yux, makataas ka mo kaya from here. 5 members of Infuse onto Yux. Will use the Mega Nar, but wala talagang takas from 5 members. And I guess that's one way of trying to get back into this game. Meanwhile, sa mid lane, binabasag naman yung towers nila. Infuse is getting caught out of position multiple times. I'm not sure what, pero Chalk goes in for ZXC, was able to pick him off. That's a tower, that's an inhibitor, and that's a ZXC for Cerberus from a simple play.
Yeah. So, holy cow.
Another
Their
inhibitor.
inhibitors are going down. The first tower for the Nexus goes down. And holy cow, what's happening, guys? The cocoon doesn't connect and all. But
Again, this is
Oh,
from
God.
poor positioning and decision making, I guess, for Infuse.
actually, it's okay. They're doing the best they can. I mean, they're trying to defend and all. But, you know, medyo eto na. So, hold
Ayan
that
na.
thought here and top lane. Uy, grabe pinapasok
holding
agad ni
in.
Hedges si Marky. But no, Marky will kite and shut down by Braum. And here is the Braum trying to kite. Oh, holy cow.
That's basically 2 for 1 on top. Meanwhile, lumalaban pa rin sila. Gertrude, Chalk goes in for JRM, and JRM will get killed by Chalk. Meanwhile, si Gertrude, susubukan magawa ng miracle. Wala lang miracles today, my friends. ZXC will try to chase the
double
remaining
kill.
members. That's a double kill for ZXC. He will get the... Try to chase Shadow for triple, pero no flash will be used by Shadow. And I guess that's gonna be a safe inhibitor for Infuse. So Infuse is really trying to stay in this game. I guess is the best they can do for the meantime. Pero Yux is again going in. Unrelenting pressure here from Cerberus. ZXC is forced to defend the base by himself. Cerberus, Yux, going for ZXC.
Uy,
May ultimate wala
miscalculated.
pa.
Holy
Oh
cow.
my god, that was a miss gravitational field. I guess it would have been good to catch that. Pero Yux is now dangerous with a Mega Nar.
Oh, no.
Misses! And Enchanted Crystal Arrow will also miss from JRM. Guys, what are you doing? I guess that's safe, pero that could have been taken care of earlier sana.
All the inhibitors are down.
Right now,
They had the tower, and I think holy cow, what's happening? So
okay.
so I'm not sure.
Let's try to see if we can try to reconnect back into the game before that happens. So, unrelenting pressure again from Cerberus. Definitely showing how dominant they can be once they get that early lead. From that early lead, mid-game.
Alam mo, hindi na nila agad nakuha na nila yung lamang nila, and then they don't want the Infuse to get that.
Yeah, no going back. Oh, that was a GG already. I guess they pushed it already.
So anyway, ito na yung
Damage
ito na
group,
yung ating result. Yeah, Team Cerberus won by a 23
23 to 18
kills.
yeah.
So lakayan natin siya. So anyway, ayun nga. So 23 kills against an 18 kills. And yun, so nakikita nyo naman na ayun, they did try their best. Alam mo yun, the gold is hindi naman sobrang laki. Pero, ayun, so let's see the damage dealt. And so, holy cow, that Azir gives a lot of damage to the team
Yes.
Infused. But somehow, And the Victor did a good job giving a lot of damage somehow. So anyway, again, GG well played for Team Cerberus versus Infused. This game is a best of 3
Yes, it's best of three.
of games. So, antayin na lang natin in a while. We'll be right back. But before we go, we would like to thank our official sponsors, thenet.com, TNC, Big 4 Global, and ViewPay.
Alright, so that's a very convincing win from Cerberus eSports against Infused. That's 1-0 in the semifinal of the Nexus King
Yes.
Season 1.
And so we'll be right back.
We'll
in
be
a
right
while.
back. Stay tuned.